Hello, this is Darius, the creator of FanContact. In this short video, I will show you a sneak peek view into pre-beta version. This is very first beta that I am showing to public. I am using it for about a month right now, just for myself. This account I just did to show you how it works. So essentially, FanContact is the software which allows you to do what no any bot API-based messenger, which are almost all of them, can do, because we use what I call page API. What it does allow you, to import your own leads from the system, from the Facebook pages, and it does allow you to use what we call a passive opt-in accelerator, which means that you are able to add to your opt-in list people who just posted the message, responded to the thread, essentially commented on the thread. But before I go to the demo, let me show you my early results. As you see, my list is not big right there, yes? This is list from today. I did promote, today is actually April 4th. And last promotion I did was March 31st, so I didn't promote for 4 days right now. So the result you will see is for about a month of work. Let me go to the page where I can show results, but before I show you results, let me give disclaimer, because FTC asks everybody to give you average result from this, because only I'm using it right now, and also there's no way of knowing how it performs for users. So I will say you that the result is 0 because I have no information. So you have it out of the way. So let me show you results. Let me show you this live actually, not some screenshot or whatever. So let me search in JVZoo. Okay, so we did search it. As you see, the dates are from, it is essentially the month and a 1 day. So it is from February 28th, because February have 28 days, it is 1 day in February and March. And what I did, I made the bonus pages with clone. So I did bonus page for emails and a separate bonus page for messenger messages only, with a tracking ID of the message right there added to the link there. As you see, in the month and 1 day, I did 934 and 39 cents in affiliate commission. This is not my sales. This is just account when I am promoting other products, and I am in menu, which is home, affiliates, and your transaction, and I am filtering by date and by the ID of the messenger in this case, which I use for tracking for messenger. It means that for this tiny list, which I have there, at the time which I tested, I started sending when I have 92 emails. It was the first one when I started. I just imported my list from my Expander page, because I had people which were sending messages to the Expander page before, and this was my first list. So this is when I started a month ago. I started from 92 only because I already was able to import previous lists. I think I had also a few on this one, but this page is new. This page is probably a month old, so I would say here was maybe 2 or 3 only. And then I launched less than a month ago free graph, so I put it right there. So essentially this was growing. Right now it is probably about a little bit below 1,000, about 1,000 leads. But when I was testing it, I think the test ended in I would say 800 leads maybe. But it did start from 92 leads, maybe a few more, so let's say from about 100 leads. And as you see from this 100 leads, which is growing slowly, to 1,000 only, I did this. It was pretty good, I think. It's maybe not the mind-blowing for my business, but for many people it would be significant first online income. Again, I did give you this with average 0, just to be clear with FTC. So let me show how it works. First of all, it is better in 2 different unique. I mean, it is 4 things which FanContact has, and no other application I use has. First of all, is beating each and every bot-based APIs for all the ability to have a list, because a size of a list. Because when you have ability to add subscribers, to import subscribers, and to add subscribers from your Facebook comments on your post, you have a way more leads. In my case, in my specific case, I'm not saying you will do the same. I did a test and I tested and I get 266 leads from people messaging pages and 553 leads within 2 weeks. Maybe almost 3 weeks right now, but when I was posting was 2 weeks. And so the boost was 207%. It means that I get almost 3 times more leads than I would get without it. So essentially, if you are not using what we call a passive opt-in accelerator, which is the only the feature which none of the bot APIs messengers can have, because bot API does not support it, you will have only 1/3 of those subscribers. So instead of 1,000, I would have about 300, and essentially it is a fact. It is almost the numbers we have right there. So this is how it works for this feature. The other feature great which we have there. But by the way, I did make the face video, very long video, explaining everything about how FanContact is different from other bot-based APIs. So please watch this video. I don't want to repeat it there. So the first super feature is to be able to have your list. In my case, it was 3 times bigger than without using our passive opt-in accelerator, because we are using what I call page API instead of bot API. This is a super important feature. Another super important feature is that you are able to use your own Facebook applications. It means that you are not limited by Facebook application sending rates, and you are not limited by the quality score of the lowest denominator of the worst sender on the shared system we are using. So this is your application. So you are not taking care if somebody else is sending bad stuff, like against terms of use of service, and it's affecting you because you are using the same application as everybody else. You can have your own application, and you do not need any special permission for the application. This is super important. No any special permission. I will show you right now how easy it is for application. I just did this one, and I did it like 5 minutes ago. All you need to do is, with 2 clicks, create the application. Just fill it up like you see right there. So that give it a name, use this our domain name right there, your own privacy policy, your terms of use, your support mail, and choose the icon and choose category, and that's it. And essentially includes add platform, which will be this website. We already added it, and put this link. This is all you need to set. All you need to set for application, and you do not need to actually submit it for review to Facebook, which is super cool. The only thing you do need to do is to flip the switch. So after you fill it everything here, important, you need to have this icon and this category, because if you do not add this icon category, it will not allow you to flip the switch right there. It says app review, but you will not be sending for review. Do not start submission. Just flip this button. You see? I will cancel it because I want it live. So it must be to yes, and you are done. You are done with application. So you don't have to do anything else. You just go to application. You will just go here and copy paste name. Use your own name, whatever. App ID and app secret. I will reset it, so no point to using it. So essentially, this is what you do. You go there. You go to settings. You just copy paste to here, and then you have this. You show secret. I will not be doing actually showing secret, and this is my secret right there. So this is how easy it is. Now let me show you why it is so important to have this separate API, separate app for sending by yourself, and not using the common. Of course, common also is making you being a group of people, and Facebook will be looking at the sending app by lowest denominator, and the worst sender essentially will affect you. But what is also important is, let me go to maybe to dashboard right there. Every application, every Facebook application has so-called rate limiting. Let me show you actually right there. Application level limiting. Because I have new application, it does not have rate limiting. Usually, you will never get rate limiting if you are using just for yourself, unless you have like super big company and stuff. But usually, you do not have this application level rate limiting. What is the problem though? If you are using any messenger broadcasting app, if using any autoresponder based on bots, essentially any broadcasting app which is used between user, which is when a group of users, let's say there's a 2,000-3,000 people using the service, the SaaS service, all of those users are using if you are using the same app, if you are not adding your own app, we're using the same sender app between them, yes? So this rate limiting actually does allow you, because it will start showing statistics there, and you will be having this approaching limit, and not you will be having the application which is serving this big platform will have this limit. And guess what? It will affect you, because if this platform, which is only one app for sending everything, will ever hit this limit, which is very likely for bigger platforms, your message will be tricked. You will have rate limiting. Rate limiting meaning that your message will be sending slower. This is not the case if you have your own Facebook app. This is why it is so extremely important to do it. Let me show you on my app. I only sent one message from this one, and only to Facebook fan page a few days ago when I have less people on there. You see, I sent 120 messages from my contact. I will show you this campaign in a moment, actually. At the time, I had only 118 people on the fan page for FanContact. Now I have over 600, but you see, it is not even blink there, because it is not for this kind of sending. This is like for the big aggregations. So let's go back to the actual sending. This is my new app, which I did, and the new account for testing and for videos, which I actually did, a few days ago. I only send only one message to the fan page, FanContact fan page. At the time, as you see right there, I have only 118 people on this fan page. But right now, let me show you how many I have. Right now I have 650, so it is growing. It is growing very fast in the last few days. Why? Because we do have I did have this how would you call it, post with comments. Essentially, I drive traffic just to the post, and probably if you are on my list, probably big chance if you are seeing this video on the secret FanContact beta page, you will get there because you are one of those subscribers right there. It was actually the only way to get to the FanContact beta list through this. So as you see, you get on this list not by sending message to the page, but by just commenting, and you are now obviously between those 605 people, which I have only 118. I think was actually yesterday morning. Yes. So essentially, in 24 hours. In 24 hours, I built this list right there. So let me show you how I can send message. So all you have to do is I will not be sending actually a message for people because I want to bother them, but let me show you how easy it is done. You essentially type the text, text, and then you have a link. Yes, this is the typical temporary. This is a typical way. Piece of advice: do not send images and do not send videos, because when you communicate with a friend, unless the friend are sharing the dinner picture or the cat or whatever, usually if you are doing the communication with business, you do not really do images. Maybe if you are sell T-shirt, you might want to add it, so there are exceptions to it. But I did not send single message with image within the last month of having it, and I do not plan to. Because I found the most effective way is a very short message with a link when people can find out more. And I suggest you do the same. Then you can select those sender apps you created. So I did select this one, and I will select my page with FanContact. I will create save. And that's it. This is how easy it is to create the campaign. I did not send it. This is only name for you. Nobody's seeing this. So you can send it right there, you can pause it, you can restart it, and you can delete lists, and of course you can edit lists. So this is how the system works. The main thing which is important is that this is a workhorse. The interface right now is very raw, as you see. It's a very raw interface. Uh, Everything is what is needed is there for use for myself. There are many things coming actually. If you see on this campaign page, you will. I was only, let's say this is my example which I did send for test to 118 people. So in this one, as you can see, I did send it to sending up and only to one page. What we are adding here, we are adding here multi-page campaign. So you will not have to send separate campaign if you don't want to every page like I did. You can have multi-page campaign. So you can select many pages at once and send to all of them. And also, if you have many with sender apps, you can spread those campaigns between many senders. Why? Because we implemented in the FanContact system what I call safe sending rate. This is my name for this, but it is what it is. It means this is the rate which I found is not limiting your ability to deliver, not getting you in trouble with Facebook. Essentially, it works. So if you have many senders, you are able to send faster. It doesn't really matter if you have like subscriber below 500 subscribers. But if you have more than 500 subscribers, you really would like to, and if you have like events, like I don't know, webinar you want to send shortly before webinar, or maybe you want to send product launch exactly on the product launch. In these cases, you may want to think about adding more Facebook application senders to send faster, to spread this send between many senders. Also, we have a function there for these multi-page senders that you can essentially send to one message to users. If you have users on many pages, then this user will get right now, in this pre-beta version, will get essentially this message twice. Maybe you were on 2, so you get twice. We are adding the checkbox when you will be able to send to unique for the multi-page. So you essentially will send to like 10 pages. If the same person is on 3 or 4, they will get only one message. So essentially it is it for the demo, for a pre-launch demo, pre-beta actually, it's not even the beta, pre-beta demo, which I'm using for a month. I'm testing, it's working. We need to tweak interface. We'll have some cool stuff to add. We'll add statistics. We'll add your pending messages. We add broadcasting there and statistics for this. We'll add unsubscription easy way, because right now they can by blocking the page. We want to add normal unsubscription. We also will add the unsubscription links if they want to add. There's all this kind of stuff which is very cool and easy to use. Those sentence sequences, when you can add those sequences like we have in other systems. So everything is coming. This is pre-beta right now. This is already making me money, as I show you, because the main functionality is there. It is working. It is sending. It is essentially doing a job. So it is. Thank you very much for listening. I will make a new video after we adding more features when the beta is opening in a 2-3 days. Pre-beta is right now. Beta is in a few days. Probably it will take our team maybe 3 to 4 weeks to add those features I'm talking about. But maybe some bugs, of course. If you find them, please report, because it's a beta, so you can expect bugs actually. But you are getting super good access to the beta. And that's it. Thank you very much and have a good day.